Hey y'all. So I wasn't going to do a video about this, but I cannot get it off my mind after somebody asked me about it. So somebody asked me, how do I avoid big issues or entitled rage from guys when I'm dating them, right? And let me tell you something. I honestly do not run into any problems. And this is for me and all of my friends. Like, stuff doesn't really go to the extremes. Like, we may have some arguments and we may have a falling out with the guys, but no really crazy extremes where, like, um, they moved in with me and then he was sleeping with some other girl and then he had to move out my place. Like, I literally filter out those types of guys that need that stuff from the jump. I don't care. Like, I will judge them. Like, I don't I don't deal with a lot of stuff. Like I don't I'm very serious about my filtering, and it does take me like a while to even let them get close to me. I'm telling you, there are guys who I will meet, and if I don't feel right about seeing them or dating them, then they probably will never date me. Probably will never take me out on a date or anything. Just from saying something weird is like cut off, you know? And this not to say, oh, my dating life has been perfect, but literally some of the stuff that I hear about, I've never dealt with before. But I know it's because, one, I carry myself like a boss, like everywhere that I go. So people just know not to try me. Be also two, because I'm a big girl. I'm not the one to be tried, and I'm not really afraid of anything. um, Also, three, I carry weapons, and I'm pretty sure they're aware of that without me having to show them, you know. But I don't have a problem with showing them. I don't have a problem. So, also, like, I speak highly of myself. So they know that if they're going to try someone, it won't be me, you know. I just hate the front of this wig a little bit, but it's not a big problem, but sometimes, like, the front of wigs, like, on one side always bothers me. I don't know. You know, like, but I feel like that's a number one giveaway of you cannot fuck with me, is the fact that I speak highly of myself, because I feel like guys know that if you speak highly of yourself, then you think highly of yourself, and people who think highly of themselves have no problem with dropping people who try to test that or come up against that or try to get in their way. You know, it's it's a clear giveaway. Like, oh, this person is really not going to wait around for me if I try to fuck up with her. So let me get it together. You know, like, I don't have guys that try to send me sexual texts too early or anything like that. It doesn't even matter if I'm showing my ass on social media. They still won't do it. You know why? Because they know that's going to ruin their opportunity with ever speaking to me or seeing me ever again. I'm very strict. I also do not allow guys to disrespect me or embarrass me, because the wrath will come. Okay, the wrath will come, and on top of that, I have a huge ego, and it is what it is. Like, I also don't want. I don't feel like I should feel bad about that, because it's protected me from guys who would try to test me, and it's also protected me from bullshit. Like, straight up, I have a huge ego, and I'm very serious about my respect and not embarrassing me. And people can call that, I don't know, arrogant. They can call it narcissistic. I love all of it. Call me that. I don't care, because it is honestly protected me from so much bullshit that I've never dealt with. I've never had to deal with in my life. You know, like, I don't get sexual texts. I don't get people trying to, like, really go off, like, and do something weird or crazy to me. I've had some really big arguments, but that's really the extent of where it goes with me. Because after that argument, I say what I have to say. You can get off what you have to say, but that would be the end of you ever speaking to me or ever seeing me ever again. And those guys, they know that. So it's like, that is like when we get to our wits end with each other, that it gets that far. Most times it doesn't even get that far, for real, because I don't entertain arguing. So if I do, it's like we're both like blown up angry, but that's the extent of what it goes for me because other outside of that, I'm not entertaining a bunch of drama and crap from guys. Like I'm not doing it because I will literally ruin someone's life. Like I can't. It's not gonna go over pretty with me. Like I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm a crazy bitch. I will go off. Like I'm not the type that you can really run through the mud, and I'm gonna be humble about it because we going through things. I feel like that's the problem with a lot of people that do go through stuff is they're too humble about themselves in relationships, and they allow these people to disrespect them because they think it's going to get them to the next step. Like, oh, we're gonna move past this. It's like, no, there's no moving past it for me. You've crossed this line with me, and now I'm about to cross all types of lines with you. Everything's getting shut down. Everything. Like, your whole life is about to get shut down for crossing this line, for just stepping over the line like that. Just stepping over the line like that. Everything's getting shut down. That's why I couldn't date like famous men because I couldn't see myself humbling my ego or dealing with a bunch of nonsense and dumb bullshit. Like I can't do it because honestly, like I will I will literally go off. It's no I'm already super impatient. So imagine me dealing with something that's extremely whack or weird or something that some guy's trying to drag me through. It's not me, honey. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Like I don't get into a lot of extreme situations in my dating life because I literally have a short fuse. And I think guys can also see that. And I'm a confident person. And I, not that I try to go off on people because I definitely try to stay in control. But I think people can look at me and tell that I'm not one to be fucked with. So I don't really try to, I don't really have to ever like get into no real serious situations for them to find out because they usually can tell up front. And I'm glad. I'm glad because no, that just couldn't be me, man. The stuff that I hear about, I'm like, it's no way. It's no way. Not I, said the cat. I'm telling you, I I don't know. I don't even know what I would do in these situations that I hear about where people have people sleeping with a guy in their house. Also, that's another thing. I'm very protective over my spaces. Guys don't be coming over my houses and they definitely not sleeping with me like in my place. If you don't have your own house, you don't need to come to mine. Like, get your own place first. I don't care. You're an adult. I'm an adult. I'm from the hood. I grew up poor. If I can hustle and get on my grind to get where I need to get, then I think you should be able to too. If you can't, then me and you are not on the same level, and you should date somebody on your level. And that's just how I feel about that. All social media, like little BS arguments aside, if you're not on my level, then you need to be dating somebody on your level. And that's just what it is. Like, because I'm constantly hustling, I'm constantly grinding, I'm constantly working. And I like guys that are doing the same or even twice that. So that's just what it is. And usually those guys have their own houses, their own nice condos, whatever it is. And I'm not, yeah, I'm not dating no guy that needs to be up in my spot all the time. Up in my girly ass spot with all my makeup and all my stuff, and I gotta make room for you? No. I'm not doing that. No. No. I'm not doing that. That's another reason why weird shit don't happen to me is I don't let guys all up in my spot. They're not all up in my space. They're not all over my social media. Like, I'm just protective of my space. And I feel like a lot of women let men in way too much and they give them way too much too soon, especially before you know someone. Like, people be giving men access to their accounts, giving them cards, giving them money, sharing phone bills, signing contracts, signing leases with guys. I'm not doing all of that. I'm not. And that's exactly how I get to avoid a lot of drama and bullshit. Like, just cut that down. You know, you don't want to be sharing all of that with guys, and that's a big thing. That's a big reason why all of the women that I've worked with all around the world have always stayed safe. Filtering is the way. Filtering, cutting guys off because of a weird thing that they said, or even just not responding because they said something that just was a little bit off to you. Like, they'll catch it and they'll be like, "Oh, I actually apologize," and they'll send you a whole apology letter the next day, and they'll know, like, "Oh, okay, this is not somebody I need to be playing with like that. So let me scale it back." If I want to actually get an opportunity with this girl, because if I don't, she's never going to want to see me, you know? So, yeah, because my ladies have been on trips with guys, dates, been to their houses, and nothing has ever happened. And they're all safe, but that comes from very strict filtering. And I'm very serious about that. Filtering with not giving your numbers out to people you don't know on dating apps all the time because you've never met them before. Filtering with not sharing information about your private life until you know this person, at least until like the second or third date and you're serious about this person. Like, also filtering where not telling them where you live. If you need them to send you a car to come and pick you up, give them like 5 houses down and you walk to those houses. You don't give them your direct address. You know, or if you need them to come pick you up, go stand at the corner. You know, do not let them come to your house. Like, it's very strict filtering. You know, drink dates, no more than 2 drinks. I say a 3 drink maximum. 3 drinks maximum is good for me. I'm a big girl, so I can, I can drink and it's not going to affect me for a while. But um yeah, for I think average 3 drink maximum, 2 to 3 drinks is good. Not longer than 2 hours. Not longer than 2 hours on drink dates because it's a drink date. They don't need to see you longer than 2 hours. What they want you to sit there and get drunk and then be like, "Oh, well, let me go back to your house." No, what you need to be drinking for longer than 2 hours with some guy you don't know for. You don't need to be, so don't do it. You know, very, very strict filtering is what I do to avoid drama and nonsense. Like, you with the drama and nonsense, you may only get I'm here, you may only get this far with it. After that, that's done. That's fucking done. And that's getting this far with me and somebody else, that's like legit you mattered in my life at one point. Because other than that, most people, they don't even get off the ground with the drama. I'm like, nah, cutting them off of something weird that they said in a text. And it's really easy for me because I don't care. I'm not desperate for a guy or for a relationship or for dates because they're always available to me. They're always available. So, yeah, strict filtering. Strict filtering, carrying weapons, um, carrying yourself like a boss, speaking highly of yourself, staying safe by not sharing a bunch of information. You avoid the drama. Okay? So, those are the tips for how to avoid dumb situations and stop having all of this weird stuff happening. And I will talk to you guys later. You can always comment and tell me what you think below on my Instagram or on my Twitter. At my Twitter at Imani Yvonne underscore Yvonne 2. And then you have my Instagram at Actual Black Mermaid. So I love you guys and stay safe.